I took a pill. It's okay to say it.
Um, you can say I took medication.
Okay. I took
Medication.
medication.
Yeah, I took medication. Um, or I took medicine, or I
Okay.
had medicine.
Okay.
Medicine is the medicine or medication.
Okay.
Either one is fine. I have a cold. I'm gonna add that to the list.
Good.
I have the flu. The flu
Yes.
is gripe.
Yes.
Gripe. The flu for influenza, and so we
Okay.
say flu.
Mm, okay.
So we'll wait a couple more minutes for the last person, and then we can get started. But we can actually get started now, actually. So, Luis, apart from you being sick, how was the rest of your weekend? Did you do anything? Were you able to do anything for your weekend during your weekend?
Um, Saturday I rest. Rest is okay when you
Yes.
are
Yeah.
in bed all day. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And Sunday I went for a walk near here.
hmm
Um,
To get some fresh air.
yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing more.
Good. You got some rest. That's good.
Yes.
What about you, Victor? How was your weekend?
Well, nice. I went to Buenos Aires.
Oh, nice.
I'm from where I live is like 800 kilometers or
Oh,
700, I think. But
Buenos
I went to
Aires is
the
800 kilometers from you?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm near the La Pampa border, the
Okay.
Buenos Aires province, but it's like on the opposite side of the province. So, and I went to the Lollapalooza, the
Oh,
Saturday.
the
Uh,
music
first-
festival.
yep,
Very
well,
cool.
it was 3 days the festival, but I only went the Saturday,
Okay.
and on Sunday I mostly I went to visit some places in Buenos Aires, like
Nice.
museums and the
Did
CCK.
Very nice. Were they all Argentinian bands that were in the music festival?
No, I mostly went to see an Australian band.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called Tame Impala, but it's like the first half of the day when mostly the ones were from Argentina,
Mm-hmm.
and the other half were from abroad or
Yeah, yeah.
international. Yep, mostly that.
That's fun. That's good. And you, Javier, how was your weekend? What did you do?
I did a cleaning of the house. Also, we had to call an electrician to fit some things here, some wires that are old. So on Saturday, we were half of the day without lights. Um,
Mm.
it was really warm or hot, and so suffered a little. But I also rest and uh, had more a cleaning weekend. Rest and cleaning.
Rest and cleaning.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah.
boring.
So very busy weekends, except for you, Luis. You got some rest, which you needed.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
I
I
still
I
need more rest.
Yeah. Did you drink lots of fluids?
Yes.
Yeah. We say
Water. Yes.
water, yeah. Warm fluids are good, especially for your throat and your chest. In
Ah, okay.
in English, often we say a doctor will tell you drink plenty of fluids.
Fluence.
Plenty. Do you recognize that word, plenty?
Yes, much, a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Drink a lot of fluids. Drink plenty of fluids.
Hmm.
Okay. I had a good weekend. I don't really remember what I did. I have kids, so my memory erases every time I go to sleep.
Okay. How many kids?
I have 2 kids, 2.
Okay.
A boy and a girl, and they're little. They're 8 and 6 years old.
Mm.
So they're in school right now, but when they're in school, we try to go to our farm. We have a farm,
Nice.
and we have beehives there.
Sorry, what?
Beehives, colmenas.
Okay, beehives.
Yeah, so we have
Yes.
beehives. Yeah. So we just came from there and they attacked me today. So I'm full of bites. I'm full of stings.
But you don't use a sweet for the bees?
I should, but usually I don't.
You are raised.
Consensual.
You know,
Brave or crazy?
yes, both. Yeah, today they were just in a bad mood. They were in a bad mood. Do you know that word, bad mood?
Yes,
Yeah.
they were angry.
¿Cómo se dice? Mi mamá siempre me decía mala luna, de mala leche, like that. They were just not happy today.
Alunadas.
Uh-huh. Yes. Good mood. Beehive. All right. So I think who else is we have one more person missing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luciano, yes.
Luciano.
Yes, Luciano, that's right. Okay. All right, so I want to review some words that we covered last week on Thursday, if that's okay. I know, Luis, you weren't here, but you got the sheet that I sent you guys. Hopefully, you had a
Yes.
good read over it, and we can go over some of that stuff right now. Do you guys remember how to ask someone where they're from?
Where are you from? Where you're living?
Another way of asking, yeah.
I was thinking, oh, it's probably not where I'm from.
Marty pants.
Where you're living living at?
Living, or where do you live now? I'm thinking specifically about what's your background. So you remember that? We asked, what's your background? So another way to ask, what's your ethnicity? ¿Cuál es tu etnicidad? What is your background? Also, because we covered the word ancestry, so it's less formal to ask, what is your background, and more general, okay? What do you call people that you're related to?
Relatives.
Yeah, you got it. Good. If I ask you, if I want to say something that came easy to me, that I remembered it quickly, do you remember what that saying is? You remember? You can look at the sheet.
Comes to mind?
Comes to mind is good, something that comes to mind. So I was going to say, what comes to mind when I say it's like riding a
Bicycle.
You got it. Yeah. If you want to say, if you're not sure about something and you think probably not, what's the saying? What are the words that we use?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Javier's on a roll. Good. Yeah, so I doubt it. Did you guys get a chance to do you have any questions regarding those words, or did you hear any words, or did I say any words or make a note of any words, or did I say any words right now in the last 15 minutes where maybe you have a question or you didn't understand?
What is barrier or
What
barrier?
barrier?
Yes.
Barriers. Vico, do you remember what barrier means?
Yes, the like direct translation it will be barrera, but
Yes.
it was used in the context that, for example, it was a barrier to, or we have like a barrier to do something. Or I
Yes.
think
Yes.
it's like an obstacle.
An
Or
obstacle. Yes. So it's
Okay.
like una barrera, like something that
Yes.
prevents you from moving to that side. We we use that a lot too when it comes to language. When we say language barrier, there's a language barrier, so we can't understand each other very well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask with the question, what's your background? We can use it in other situations, right? Like if I ask Victor as a backend developer, what is your background? Maybe you can refer to the technologies he's using, or, or maybe not.
Yeah, that's a really good question. And yes, you can use it, but you probably want to specify exactly what kind of background you're asking about, right? So, what is a word that you think you could add before background in that sentence to clarify what you're asking? Like you say, what is your ethnic background? You don't have to say ethnic background because people normally in English speakers, they normally understand that when you ask what is your background, they understand that you're asking about their ethnicity, their what country they're from. But let's say that you go to Luis or Victor and you say, Victor, what is your background? Victor's going to be like, are you asking me my ethnicity or are you asking my professional background? Right? So you can, if you want to specify, you can add you can say, Victor, what is your professional background? Or what is your background in developing software development? You can specify, you can add as well specifically what it is that you're asking. But yes, it can definitely be used in that context.
or your criminal background.
Sorry?
It's like I think that I
Your
heard
criminal
that
background,
like in a
yes.
criminal sense.
Yes, yeah, exactly. What is your well, I mean, you can't really ask what is your criminal background. Well, maybe you could. I
But
guess
it's like
maybe.
it has a criminal background. I think that I heard that phrase,
Yes,
or I know if
yes,
it's in the context of movies or TV shows,
exactly.
when they
Yes.
are like searching for the background of someone. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. So you can say professional background, criminal background.
I think that is the font is white.
The what? Sorry?
I because I don't see the words, so
Oh,
I'm going
really?
to do this. If I do this,
I'm gonna save it and then
I,
go back. Oh, I
uh,
see
uh,
anonymous kiwi, anonymous squirrel scrolling through. Is that you guys?
I just put the font in color in black
You
color.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I know
You
why
use
I saw it like white, so I saw it like transparent.
Oh, weird. Do you
Yeah,
do you see them now?
yeah.
I
But
saved
because
it.
I put that I put color.
Okay, thank you. My background is black.
oh,
It
Maybe
that's
doesn't
right.
because
show
it's
up
like
white.
in dark in a dark
Yeah,
theme.
in dark mode, I guess. That's how it always came up. Oh, view and light theme. There we go. That's better.
Right.
I changed it. Okay, sorry
Like
about that.
in the computer, it doesn't have the option to black mode.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I was like you were writing, but it's like
The font.
there weren't any words.
Yes. It was like a ghost.
It was
Yeah,
strange.
the font was white for some reason. So if your background is white, then yes. If your background is white, then you won't be able to see it, right? All right. Any other questions regarding those words?
Not for me.
No?
I think
No.
Okay. Homework. Did you guys get to have a listen to the Eminem song that we chatted about?
yeah.
Yeah? Did you listen to the whole song? Did you go over the whole song?
I
Yeah.
did.
I'm looking for the phrases because I heard and I take notes of the phrases in my personal computer. But right now
Right.
I'm in the work computer, so
Oh,
I don't have the text. But I remember what the phrases
yeah.
were.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with you, Victor. What did you pick a phrase? Did you pick a verse, or did you pick a chorus?
Yeah, it was a verse.
Okay.
I think we have to find phrase like phrases where we don't know the words or
It was
of
either
the
one
other.
that you didn't understand or one that you wanted more clarification with. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
And even if you understood everything and there's one you liked and you just wanted to, become better at the pronunciation, we can also cover that too. We can do that too.
I'm looking at the phrase that at first I didn't understand. Okay, and the verse two, this was the phrase. There is uh, how I've seen is like the I don't know how to say renglón in English, like the
Reglón, like an underlining.
yeah, it's like if you see like in different levels. It's like for example the verse it starts the verse and on the first position of the verse. How can I say it? Like en la quinta oración,
The fifth verse.
first verse.
The fifth verse or the fifth line. The fifth line.
Ah, like
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the fifth line.
What is it?
That says. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Go ahead. Which one is it?
Instead of getting crowned, you are getting cupped.
Instead of,
Getting crowned.
where are you?
It's in the second verse. I know if I'm seeing in like the same.
The second verse?
Yeah,
you
it's
say?
the first I start with okay, with playing with the scissors.
Let's see.
Is in the chat
Yeah,
that phrase, right?
that's the phrase. Yeah,
Okay.
instead of getting crowned, you're getting cupped.
Instead of
I
getting
didn't
crowned,
understand.
you're getting capped. And to the fans, I'll never let you down again. I'm back.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I think that I knew what crown was, but I didn't understand the getting cupped.
Okay, what do you think in this context of the song? What do you think getting crowned means?
I know if it's capped like a cap from a king. But I know if a king
That would
has
be
a
cape.
crown and a cap. A cape, sorry.
Cape. Yeah,
That
cape.
word.
So cape
I know
is
it's the cape here in the song.
I don't know if he has the word cape, but definitely what he has here is cap, which is a different thing.
Ah, okay. At
So
first, I thought that was because of cape.
yeah,
I think
and you're relating it to crown, which makes total
yeah,
sense. Yeah, yeah. But instead, do you understand what instead means? Do you know what it means, right? Instead,
yeah.
Yes,
en vez de,
En vez de, yeah.
en vez de. So he's
they will.
saying, who said
No,
something? Luis?
yeah, no, no. Okay, yes.
No,
I
what were you
was.
saying?
I think they are he are talking about to put her head. Could be something like that, or
So if you look at the line before, it says you lied through your teeth for that F your feelings. Okay? You lied through your teeth means that it's a saying, it's an idiom, lied through your teeth. That somebody lied even through their teeth. It made it through their teeth, that the lie was so big, but they lied so strongly and hard that they even made it through their teeth, even with their mouth closed. Do you understand? Que fue una mentira grandísima. And you lied to, so he says, you lied through your teeth. Where did it go? For that, F your feelings. Instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. Okay, this is slang. Do you know what slang is?
I think not.
Yep.
Okay,
Like lunfardo.
slang is they're words that are not formal, and they how do I explain slang? Let me see if I can get you like the definition of slang. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think it's like lunfardo, maybe in Spanish.
yes,
Como, what was that?
Lunfardo, that is like, uh, I don't know, if you say laburo en vez de trabajo,
No.
like laburo is a slang.
Laburo is slang. It is. Yes. Yes. Slang. So how would you describe a word that is not
mm,
part of the dictionary, but is used often in regular talk? It's almost like street talk, right? So can you guys hear me? So it's a type of language consisting of words and phrases that are
yes.
regarded
Hmm.
Yep.
as very informal, and they're more common
Yeah,
in
from
speech.
yeah, for a
Informal.
moment, it's like
Say that again. My connection's bad. Can you guys hear me?
it's like at least I know if I it's my connection, but I didn't hear very well. Cecilia, it's like you.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna.
like
I'm
a
gonna.
delay.
Do you guys
Okay,
have
yeah,
access to the WhatsApp? You guys all have access, right, to the WhatsApp
yep,
thing? Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write the definition in there. Oh,
Okay.
and then you guys can all see it. I just wrote it in the chat so we can all read it together right now. Do you see that? So slang is a type of language. Who wants to read that? Javier, can you read that for me?
Sure. A type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal, are more common in speech than writing and are typically restrict to a particular context or group of people. An example: grass is slang for marijuana. Or I don't know
Marijuana.
who.
So we would call marijuana grass. That's how you would call it in the streets, is grass. So that's slang. So if you looked at the dictionary and you looked for the word grass, you would just get the grass that grows from the ground. You wouldn't get the definition of marijuana. But in the street, marijuana, we call it grass. Okay? So that's
Okay.
that's an example of slang. So in the case of the song, instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. Crowned means being rewarded, being recognized. So in the song, he means instead of being rewarded, instead of being recognized because you lied, you're getting capped. Capped, it could mean a lot of things, but capped, you can imagine that. Think of this is a cap, okay, and we're closing the thermos, so it's keeping the water in. So it's not allowing something to come out. Um, it's not allowing for something to open up. So instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. You're being shut down.
Okay.
Also, in the world of rap, getting capped also means getting shot.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay? So you lied through your teeth. Instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. So you're being punished because you lied instead of being recognized. Does that make sense?
And that is why if your feelings. No.
Exactly. The feelings, yes. So F your feelings. Nobody cares about your feelings, or I don't care about your feelings because you did me wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
I
let's
think I never saw it in that kind of phrase
no,
or
it's not
write it like that.
something you would use with your clients.
Yeah.
And, right.
Right? And
But
probably
if
not
they
even
like
Maybe.
rap,
Maybe.
depends on the client. It's not even something that you would use with a friend, right? It's more a line that is in the world of music and in the world of like um,
yeah,
the
like
ghetto. It's
aggressive street.
Yes, yes, it's the
Uh,
ghetto. If you listen to movies that have a lot of ghettos, you know what ghettos are, right? Ghettos. So ghettos are really bad neighborhoods in North America. Um, so I grew up in the ghetto in Canada. I grew up in a very bad area, um, and so it makes you hard. Being in the ghetto, it makes you hard. It makes you like, you most likely know a lot of criminals. So there's a lot of crime in the ghetto. There's a lot of poverty in the ghetto. So that's the ghetto. So this kind of talk, this kind of slang is used in the ghetto. And if you watch movies that take place a lot in a ghetto, then you're gonna hear like, I'm gonna bust a cap in you. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kill you. Stuff like that, right? But that's the expression. To cap something is to close it and to keep it from opening and releasing.
okay.
Does that clarify it for you, Victor?
Yep. Yep. I didn't know about the the word in that context.
Yes. Yeah. That's the thing with rap music, right? It's like they can pretty much make up whatever they want and use it in whatever they want. But Eminem, not really. He's a really good rapper and like really good lyrics. So chances are his stuff makes more sense than other rap songs. So, okay, we'll come back to you, Victor. Javier, do you have anything? Did you pick something?
pick a few phrases. But there is the one that follows that Victor said. Like it says, "I'll never let you down again. I'm back. I promise to never go back on that promise."
Yes, that's a
Like
good one.
he's saying at the beginning, I saw like he's saying, "I will let you down again,"
Mhm.
and later he was saying, "That's a lie. Maybe that happen again." Or um, the second I thought is like, "I promise I never gonna say that again because that's not gonna happen or that's not a plan going back. So
Yeah.
I won't need to call that promise again." But I was not sure.
So that's a good observation for that line. Um, this song is a story, right? So it still continues on from the previous one that Victor picked. So
Yeah,
it says instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped, and to the fans, y para los fans, I'll never let you down again. I will never let you down again. So I'll never let you down. What do you think I'll never let you down means? Who can
like I
tell
won't
me?
fail you again or no, decepcionar. Se me ocurre.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. I'll never disappoint you again.
Disappoint you.
Disappoint. I'll never disappoint you again. I'm back. That's easy. I'm back. He vuelto. A mi fan no lo voy a decepcionar de nuevo. He regresado. I'm making a comeback. I'm back. A comeback, when you make a comeback, it means somebody that was quiet or not present for a period of time, and then they come back with a bang. They come back, and everybody knows they're making a comeback. Okay, like
Yeah, and it's just in the context of sports too. I think it's like
yeah. I
if
was
a
just
team
gonna.
is
I was
losing,
Yeah. What do you
uh,
think? What's a good way to use it in sports?
if for example a team is losing and the team I know scores uh, more points and like it passed. It's like it went to from losing to winning. It
Yes,
will be a comeback.
exactly. Yep, very good. Exactly. The team was losing. Argentina lost a whole bunch of World Cups before, and they made a comeback in 2022. Okay. All right. So it's not came back, it's a comeback, and it's together. Comeback. So he lied through your teeth for that F you're feeling. It's instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped. And to the fans, I'll never let you down. I'm back. I promise to never go back on that promise. I know that sounds a little confusing, but how would you put that into context? How would you explain what he's trying to say?
He won't repeat the same thing that the past in the past.
Yes.
It's a promise. Pro, how can I say that? Promise.
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 Yeah,
It's a
promise.
promise.
Promise. Yes. So I'll never let you down again. I'm back. I promise to never go back on that promise. So never go back. What does never go back mean? It means to never go back, whether it's a place or whether, usually a place to never go back. I'm never going back to that country again, or I'm never going back to that friend's house again. Um, Never go back on that. When you're adding two words that are changing the context of a phrase that is used in the sense of a noun. Right now, what you're adding is never go back on that means I'm never going to repeat something, like Luis said. I'm never going to do the same thing again. But in this context of a promise, it means that you're not going to rewind back before you made that promise. So I'll never go back on that promise. I promise to never go back on that promise. Prometo que no romper esta promesa.
It's like he promised that he will never let you let down the fans. Like
Yes,
he broke it, so he's like promising that he's not going to promise that.
exactly. Okay, yeah, those are good. Does that make sense? Does that clarify it for you?
Yeah, it's um, like uh, como enfatizar más, sorry, the Spanish, like the promise he's making, like
Mm-hmm.
he's adding more weight
It's like
on it.
his promise is strong and he's not going to break it. That's what he wants to communicate to his fans.
Yeah.
This is the song that was in his movie. Do you remember 8 Mile? Do you ever watch it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the song that's in that movie, and it's about making a comeback. It's about him working hard and his work paying off, and that he's going to be there and continue to make his music, and he's not going to be afraid of failure. Okay. Or people that cause him to fail. Do you know fail, the word?
Fallar.
Yes.
Fail. Fallar, sí. Am, también, sometimes I forget my words in Spanish. Fail es fallar, pero también no tener éxito en algo. Like a business can fail, right?
Yes.
All right. Luis, do you have anything in the lyrics that maybe you can see that you'd like to go over?
No, no, it's okay.
No?
No, no.
Okay. All right. Victor, anything else that you see in there that you want to discuss?
Yeah, I have another one, but I'm looking for it. I remember there were two. Yeah, I found it. It's in the I think in this web page where I'm seeing is the third verse that it starts with. It was my decision to get clean.
It
In
was
that
my decision. Let's see.
it was my decision to get clean. I did it for me. And that is the start of the verse.
It was my decision to get clean.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
and
it
the
for
and
me.
the phrase that I didn't understand very well was he says, "My word, haters can make like bees with no stingers, and drop dead, no more beef lingers." That was the phrase, the
My
beef
world,
lingers.
haters can make like bees with no stingers and drop dead.
Yep.
This is a good one for me today because it talks about
It's thematic.
yes. Okay. So I think I got a
I didn't
tear in.
understand very well. Yeah, the more beef lingers, it's like I didn't understand very well the relation that
Beef. So again, slang. So when we say she's got beef with you, it means translated, ella tiene bife con vos, meaning she's got a problem with you, she's angry at you, or she has something to discuss with you because she's upset. Okay, so saying that you have beef with something or with someone, or no more beef lingers, it means that there's no more drama. He says it right in the next line as well. So he says, I think I got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my world. Haters can make like bees with no stingers. Haters is people. What do you think haters means?
It's people that hate you.
Yes. It's also like used like people who want to see you fail, right? Fracasar, that's the word. Fail is fracaso as well. Okay? So it's not just fallar, but it's also fracaso.
Mm,
Fracasar, to fail.
yes.
Fracasar. Okay?
Mhm.
So people who want to see you fail, um, they can be like the bees. What happens to a bee when they sting you?
They die.
They die. Yeah, they lose their stinger and they die, just like the ones that got me today. So they can make like bees with no stingers and drop dead. Drop dead is literally fall and die. Okay? So his haters can go and be like bees with no stingers and die. That's that line. No more beef lingers. There's no more problems anymore. His
It's
haters
like
are
he
all
doesn't
dead.
care.
What's that?
It's like he doesn't care about the haters.
Yes, he doesn't care about the haters, but also all his haters are dead. So, no more drama for now. From now on. From now on. Desde ahora para y adelante. Okay? No more haters from now on. Yeah, he doesn't care about the haters. They can go, for all he cares, they can just go drop dead. And he's not going to be worried about the drama.
I think that was my other
Yeah?
doubt
It's pretty clear, right?
about
Good. Javier, do you have another one?
Yeah, there's one that says, I'm strong out enough to go to the club or the corner pub and if the world liquor counter up, because I'm raising the bar.
I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner pub and lift the whole liquor counter up because I'm raising the bar. Yeah, that's a good line. So, what do you think it means? What do you think the line, I'm strong enough?
Y lo suficientemente fuerte.
Yeah. I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner pub. Do we use that word here? Pub? Boob? Pub?
Like bar.
Yeah. What's the difference between a club and a pub? Do you guys do I know here clubs we call them boliches. So when he's referring to a club, he means like a boliche, right? A pub, it's a bar, but more like a restaurant type and a little bit more calm. And sometimes they have live bands, right? So that's the difference between those two. So he's saying here, I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner pub. What do you think that means, knowing the difference between the two? Luis, what do you think?
Okay. It's the same to him to go to dancing or to go to a beer from a beer. I don't know.
Exactly.
Is he doesn't care.
He doesn't care where he performs. He doesn't care where he does his art. It could be at the club, at the fancy club, or it could be at the pub. It doesn't matter. and lift the whole liquor counter up because I'm raising the bar. Okay, so I'm gonna go to raising the bar first because it will clarify the first line a little bit easier. Raising the bar. Okay, literally it means you're raising the bar, right? You're raising the bar, el counter, la mesada, la estás levantando. Okay, you're raising the bar. However, it's an idiom. It's a saying, it's an idiom. Raising the bar means that you're elevating yourself or your art or your work. Okay? So I'm raising the bar. I'm not going to be scared to go on stage. I'm not going to let nerves affect my performance. I'm raising the bar and I'm going to be better than before.
Like poniendo la vara alta.
Yes. I didn't even know that you say that, and that's a saying in Spanish, but yes, that. Okay. Raising the bar. So when he says, lift the whole liquor counter up because I'm raising the bar, he's basically saying it literally and figuratively. So he's saying, I'm strong enough to go to the club or the corner pub and lift the whole liquor counter up because I'm raising the bar. It means that because he's going to be so good when he raises the bar, that the actual bar is going to raise up, the liquor bar. Okay? Does that make sense?
Like so
Yeah.
techno.
Yeah, he means like it's like I don't know how to say it. It's like it can be real, but it's like a figurative way of saying the same thing.
Yes.
Because like
Figurative.
lifting the whole liquor counter up is the same that raising the bar.
Yes.
It's like
And because he's raising the bar, the energy in the actual bar is up and high, and the liquor is like jumping everywhere. And okay, it's loud, it's excitable. There's okay, big energy.
Okay.
So there's figuratively in that line, he's saying the same thing, both figuratively and literally.
okay.
Figuratively. Figuratively is a tricky word. So it's got figuratively. It's got five syllables. So figuratively. Figuratively. Can you
Yes.
guys say that?
Figuratively.
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 Figuratively. Yes. There's a little trick between the G and the R. Figuratively. Figuratively. It's almost like you don't pronounce the U. So it says, spelled figuratively. You can say figuratively speaking, but you can say it, but it sounds like when we say it pretty fast and it sounds like this figuratively. Do you see that? So it's spelled figuratively. When we say it figuratively, it's very fast. Okay. And then literally. So that line, he's saying the same thing figuratively and literally or literally. You might hear me say words like, you remember how I told you I'm from Toronto? People from Toronto say they're from Toronto. but it's spelled Toronto. Toronto. So just make sure to remember that when you're speaking to someone or your English speaking clients and you don't understand the word, consider that there might be a T in there that they're not pronouncing properly. Okay. So we would say Toronto, right? And the rest of Canada says Toronto, but Toronto. Like the word mountain, mountain. So sometimes English speakers can be a little bit confusing with the letter T. Sometimes the letter T is very, very soft. So just be mindful of that. Okay. So that's why I meant literally. You can say literally or literally.
Okay.
You guys say literally. I want to hear you say literally.
Literally.
I go last.
Literally.
Literally.
Yes, literally. Do you see it's kind of like a
Literally.
D?
You have to say it's like you have to act, active thinking about not saying the T.
Yes. Yeah, a little trick is to use your tongue almost like a letter D when the tongue goes at the roof of your mouth behind your teeth, literally. Instead of literally, literally. It kind of just rolls out, literally. Okay. Anything else you
A couple of days ago, I wanted to ask you this word.
Which word?
I put it on the chat
because
I was to me it was like foreigner. Like I put the accent on the E.
Yeah.
But I think that I was watching a movie or something, and I heard like foreigner. It's like it's in the last syllable.
Yes. So how do you say it?
Like like foreigner. I was thinking about that. About that, like that in that word.
Yeah. How would you say it, Javier?
Foreigner, like something like that.
And you, Luis?
Foreigner.
Right. So very close. And Victor, you were probably the closest. Foreigner. So in this case, it would be like this: foreigner.
Foreigner.
This is if we were simple and not so complicated in English, that's how it would have been spelled. The G is silent. And the E and the I, it's a very quick foreigner. Foreigner. It's almost like just a direct E, not an I. By E, I mean E, and not the I, E. Okay? In Spanish. So foreigner. That's how you would pronounce that.
Yeah, I think that at least how I was thinking about it was with the she, with the foreigner. I thought that you have to pronounce it.
No, the G would be silent in this case. Same when you shorten the word and you say foreign. Again, foreign. Instead of saying it's spelled foreign, right? So you remove the ER. That's foreign, but it would sound like foreign.
Foreign.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Any other words? You're welcome.
At least that I remember was only what that word.
Good. So, what would you guys like to cover next week? In terms of, or not next week, sorry, Thursday. We have another class on Thursday. Do you want to do another song? Do you want to continue doing this song and cover more lines? Or can I find perhaps an article that I can send you that you guys can read? And then assign you a homework? Or is there something that you're interested or that you wanted to discuss or cover?
An article is good to me.
What's that? Sorry?
Yeah, at least Ligo, I said that an article I think is good for
An article?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Article.
Article.
Article. Yeah, there's the T again. Article.
Article.
Article. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down again.
Okay, it's okay for me too.
Yeah, you're good. About any specific topic?
Work or something like that. I don't know.
Something about work?
To I don't remember when you have a meeting in the work, a work meeting.
A work
Something.
meeting?
Yes.
Luis, do you want to find an article and send it to all of us?
No, I don't want.
No.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't know much about your profession, so I don't know if I'm going to find something that is interesting or, something that you'll enjoy. So I will find something and send it to you. And I don't want to I have you guys over now, the class, so I don't want to keep you any longer because you probably have things to do. But yeah, I will find something and I will send it tonight. Okay, sin falta, I will send it tonight, and it'll be something short, and we can, so that way we have time to discuss the whole article. Okay.
Okay, nice.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Do you have any questions? Anything pertinent that you wanted to cover before we get off?
No, it's okay for me.
You're good?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
See
Have a
you.
good week.
Thanks, Ceci.
Okay.
See you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.